aka GK Fralin. You call me Glinda if you want to, or Glenda, which is real. There is a Glinda who follows me, and I really appreciate her. She's so sweet, and she's so understanding. But several of the people who do remark or make comments. I mean, I hope there's a lot of more people who watch, but those who actually make comments often have dealt with COPD in some form. Or they do some of the hobbies that I do. I don't know. Like Travis, he's a wonder. And he he said something the other day because he said I was something about me being the star and stuff. And I thought, no, thank you so much. When when you get days like this where you're just so tired because the weather is blah, and it's been blah for a long time, you start getting some spring fever, a little depression starts setting in, and that kind of stuff. Yesterday I was gung-ho, today I'm not so gung-ho. That's the way it goes. I had a burst of energy yesterday, although I need to do all that stuff today too. But as far as feeling like filming it, okay, that's done. I'm not going to show me sitting with my fat belly on the ball every day. I mean, I did show it. I wanted to show it because I don't care. Yeah, I got a fat belly. So what? A lot of people do. They just don't show them off. But the purpose wasn't for that. The purpose was to show exercise and my particular exercise routine. And that's what it was. And I will do it sometime at some point today because I do need to get myself back into that. There was a while, if you remember, I was sick. And I was on antibiotics and steroids and stuff. So my exercise was pretty limited. It is, with COPD, I was told early on, well, not early on because I didn't get diagnosed early on because I didn't want to know it early on. But they said if you're sick, you don't exercise because your lungs need the work. I mean, the lungs need the ability to work. When you're doing exercise and other things, it reduces the capacity for the lungs. And it can also alter your mental state a little bit, depending, because your oxygen isn't getting through your lungs and to your body as well as it needs to. Now, exercise helps that, don't get me wrong, when you're feeling good, as long as you don't exercise to the extreme. And for me, you've seen me out of breath. It's not a pretty picture. Those are not things I do particularly for exercise. It's just something I've done, and it got me out of breath. So anyway, but on days when I'm not able to take a full bath, I can stand at the sink, or I just don't take a full bath because, I'm getting older. It dries my skin if I take a full bath every day. As well as just, it taking like 2 or 3 steps to get me through it. But I fill the sink and I'll take a sponge bath at the sink, or I do have wet wipes, the disposable kind that are alcohol free and hypoallergenic and all that. And I do use those sometimes when I'm just really, like today, just not. And I will get all the parts that I need to get, the important ones with that. And I'll brush my teeth, try to comb my hair, which I recomb through the day with my hands and just, It's hard to mess it up too much at this unless it starts doing this because I've laid on it. But anyway, but I do get my I get cleaned up, deodorant, that kind of stuff. You guys help with that. Honestly, you do. Because doing this makes me much more mindful. Because as bipolar and is just being, susceptible to being sad, that sad condition that happens because of dreary weather. It just, a lot of times I just didn't feel the pep or feel the desire. Just a lot of times I just didn't feel the desire to take care of myself or to do anything. And this is really helping you guys. It really is. And your comments, when, your encouragement, your comments, your bravos, whatever it is. I'm no special case, but as far as, COPD goes, there's people in the same boat I am, millions of them, unfortunately, and but I do believe that in taking care of myself. So, and that's something I have a life coach to help me. She helps me keep on myself. That's also helped. So the depression, when I know I need to get on here and talk to you guys, and I know that some of you are going to come back with encouraging remarks, that's big, guys. That's big. So, anyway, that should answer any questions pertaining to that. So, anyway, I'm going to take a little break here and pull myself together because I got myself a little emotional. And now from some messages from our subscribers. Sounds better than sponsors, don't it? Just ban Guffey. But I am going to go back and I'm going to go a couple of days because there's some I didn't get read and some ones that would be interesting to the group. So anyway, since I didn't do that yesterday, I will do it today. Okay, Justin Bennett. I just love this kid. Oh, I think I've got a grandma crush on him or something. It says, childhood memories, I think, is what keeps us going. The thing we can think back upon to stay positive. Reminding us of the simple things that make us happy. The gumball machine I got from my mother. Santa. For Christmas at the age of 5 years old. Oldest childhood memento I own. It might be why I made this video. As a reminder, you can never be too old to enjoy the things you did as a child. Be happy for the simple things. Ninja Turtles still love this cartoon as well. Glenda, you are a true superstar, ready to see some more of your creations. Keep it up. You are doing a fine job as well. Thank you, Justin. That is so uplifting. It just makes me feel better. Oh, and he also gave me a ha-ha on the pig nose that I did for April Fool. And here's a new one, Shelley Bloom. And I just won her book. She's got it in here, the title somewhere. I don't want to say it wrong. Yeah. Water Ski Girl Wonder. She does a lot of beautiful photography, and she shows, the skiers that Uh, oh, they would do pyramids, they'd do rows, all that fancy skiing and stuff. She shows a lot of photos of that, and I think that might be from when she was younger. Anyway, I have to read the book. I downloaded it, and I don't know. I tried to get it to my phone, but I haven't seen it on Kindle yet, but I will keep looking. She says, "Hello, Glenda. I'm not exactly for sure, but I think you won my memoir, Waterski Girl Wonder, in an Amazon giveaway." Yes, I did. We've been circling around each other a bit on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and some others, so I'm super happy to know, or at least think at this point, you're the first winner of my giveaway. My mom, Carol, my mom, Carol, was just recently diagnosed with COPD. So, well, as you can imagine, it feels a little bit like destiny that you would win my book. After all, you read it. And after you read it, you'll now know more about my story. I hope it inspires you as much as you have inspired me. We love all your posts. Keep on keeping on. That just does wonders for me. I tell you guys, your remarks, and every time I see a new person making remarks and knowing they're following me, I tell you what, the I survived breast cancer that I did yesterday just blew up on Twitter with people doing likes and couple retweeted. I was just like, wow. So I know there's people watching, even if they're not, well, they're watching probably directed here when they watch it. And here's Glenda back again. She says, "Hey, sweet lady, I can imagine you don't sleep very well. Therefore, that's probably why you are not a morning person. Loved the poem. It was so touching. My husband died 4 years ago. I'm so sorry, Glenda. This November with cancer. It's a joy to hear you are in remission. I love your videos. You show how simple everyday things are, not so simple with COPD. No, they're not. You joke, laugh, tear up, and are serious. I like that. It shows you are only human trying to cope with what you have. Keep up the good work. LOL, Glenda." And I tell you, and of course, Carla, she gives me a thumbs up and a big old heart. You guys are just wonderful. I swear, you are. You are wonderful. Don't ever let anybody sell you short. But my husband's home. I got done before. Well, I got done with this segment. Well, not before he got home, but before the sun went down. I do things after the sun goes down, too, because it's part of the day. But anyway, I'm going to go so I can say hi to my hubbies. Hubby. I won't have one. It's like saying, never mind. It was supposed to be cute, but it wasn't. I'll be back maybe today, maybe tomorrow. But I'll be back. Have a good one.